Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. Look, um, like I said, I probably already said this before, but I want to say this again. No matter what somebody's going through, no matter the situation, always stick by that person, and because you might be the only person that's stuck beside them through whatever the situation that is that they go through. And don't just stick by them, through half of that situation. Stick by them the whole way through it. And one reason I say that is when you stick by somebody through a whole situation, and never leave their side. By sticking by them, not only are you gonna be able to help them through that situation, um, but you're also gonna it's gonna teach you about that person too. It's gonna teach you things that maybe you've had questions about that person, and when you stick by somebody through a whole situation, no matter what that situation is, not only do you help that person through that situation, but you also you help that person through that situation, but it also helps teach you things as well. Maybe the questions that you had, um, helping that person through that situation. Maybe the questions that you had when you help that person, maybe those will answer your questions. Help you answer questions as well. Because when you help somebody through a situation, you get to see what all that person goes through. Um, and when you do that, you also get to learn about that person. Um, like I said, and I know I've said this before, each and every one of us, we're all human. I don't, no matter male, female, no matter what disabilities we have, or what the case may be, we're all human, and every one of us should be or shall be treated equal. Um, and put it this way to you, and this is one way that I feel about it. When you help somebody through a situation, um, really, that's not help. I mean, it is help, but that's also love. And I say that because when you're helping somebody through a situation, more than likely, it's something that you've been through, or maybe even if it's something that you've not been through, you're still taking time to helping somebody through it. And like I said, that's not help. I mean that is help, but that's also love. So whenever you see somebody going through something, help them through that situation because you never know. Like I said, you never know what somebody goes through. Um, we all go through something different daily on a daily basis. Like some of the things like I've told you that I've been through. Like how when I was born with spina bifida. Um, there's like 5 or 4 different stages, um, and mine is just my balance. And hearing that when I was born that I've never walk, talk, eat, sleep. You know, as worst case scenario, man, that just made me want to get after it even more to even try to learn how to walk. Um, and honestly, all that is, the only reason for that chair is my balance. Um, like I said, you never know what somebody goes through. And I see a lot of people who have judged. Shoot, man, I've been judged myself just for that. Just for the chair. Especially, and what sucks about that is, yes, it's just because of my balance. That's all mine is. That's all my spina bifida is. Um, or that's all mine affects is my balance. If it wasn't for a balance, I'd be walking. But let me say this, and I tell you all this, so you see how this. I tell you all this so you all know, what's behind it. In other words, you see the chair, but maybe you see me standing up to something, or doing an exercise out of the chair. Um, but you only know someone's name. Just like I was saying on one of my last videos, you only know someone's name. You don't know what someone's story is. Um, so always ask questions because you never know you never know the situation somebody's going through. Um, and just by you asking questions can help somebody through that situation, no matter what that situation is. And who knows, you might be the only person that's stuck with that person, that helped that person through that situation. And you know something? When you stick by somebody through a situation, no matter what that situation is, I guarantee you, they're gonna know it, and they're gonna remind you of it, and they're gonna say, "Hey, remember that time that I went through this or I went through that, and remember how you was there for me? Remember how you was one that stuck up for me? Yeah, you were the only one that stuck up for me. And that meant a lot. In other words, like I said, whatever you're going through, stick by somebody. Or what? I misworded that. Whatever situation, if somebody's going through something, maybe it's something rough. You, whatever that situation may be, stick with them because who knows? Like I said, who knows? You might be the only person that sticks by them. And you know something? To you, it might just be another day, and you stick by somebody like that, it might just be another day because, it's a situation that you've been through and that they haven't. But to them, sticking by someone could be in the whole world to them. So definitely do me a favor. If you see somebody going through something rough, stick with them. If help them through it. Because like I said, you might be the only one that helps them. That I can't say. Who knows? But who knows? You might be the only person whatever situation that they're going through, who knows? You might be the only one that sticks by him and helps him through that situation. And I guarantee you this, that when that situation is complete, in other words, when they overcome that situation, or they accomplish that goal, maybe their goal is like me, learning how to walk. It's like I've had so many people behind me still, and with encouragement. Whatever that situation may be, keep with that person because, like I said, at the end of the day, or when they reach that goal, they're gonna look back or look beside them and say, "Well, we made it. Thank you for helping me. You know." And I'll tell you what, hearing that thank you for just sticking by somebody, trust me, it's definitely a heartwarming feeling because you know you get to do something that you love, and that's one thing that I love to do is be able to help somebody else. Just like with this YouTube, um, if I can inspire others, just to get out, and keep going chasing their dreams and never giving up. That's what I like to do. If I can encourage somebody right now, or and make somebody put a smile on somebody's face, that's what I love to do. Is be able to make someone else smile, make someone else's day. You know, like I said, I know what it's like going through something rough. Been there plenty of times, plenty of times, and I know a lot of people. Everybody goes through rough times. What I'm saying is, you never know what somebody's rough time is. So when you get the chance, when you see somebody going through a rough time, be there for that person because who knows? You might be, like I said, you might be the only one that's been there for them. And at the end of the day, when they accomplish that goal that they're after, the one that you helped them through and achieve, they're gonna look back at you and say, "Thank you," and then they're gonna look at you and they're gonna say, "Thank you for helping me," and they're gonna be able to look at you and say, "Thank you for helping me," and I guarantee you, when you hear that thank you, it's one of those feelings like I said, I can't explain. It's kind of like on one of my last videos that I said, there's always questions that you can ask when you're not sure about something, but what questions can you ask? That I can't tell you. It's kind of like what I mean now is, when you help somebody through something and they tell you thank you, it leaves you with a feeling. It's one of those feelings that's hard to explain. It's definitely a good feeling. I will tell you that. Excuse me. Because when you can help somebody get through something, no matter what that situation is, you're gonna when you at the end of that day or the end of that time when when you help that person reach their goal or help them through that situation, and you've done and helped them, and you see that they've accomplished that. I guarantee you, it's a good feeling. Example, you know, like I said, I've got a buddy that's the one that I mentioned, Chris, who has his CP, cerebral palsy. He's I've had him with me a couple times, when I went and worked out. And something? Never in my, I knew he could do it, but you want to talk about somebody that's determined. Once he saw what I could do, he's like, "Hey, I want to try it." In other words, be someone's inspiration. Inspire somebody else, because, like I said, who knows? You might be the only person that helps somebody through something. So definitely be there for somebody, because, again, like I said, you might be the only one that helps them through whatever they're going through. Inspire that person. Put a smile on their face. You know, keep making someone's day, because, like I said, you might be the only person that does make their day. And something, when I do these when I do these YouTube videos, that's what I like to do. I like to be out there and be able to help somebody, and make somebody smile. Because the one thing I love to do is make other people smile. If I can make somebody smile, then that's good. That's one thing I love to do, is see other people smile and succeed, and reach their goals, and accomplish things, and just go, and just keep going and going and going. And after you accomplish one goal, go for another goal. And you go for another goal. In other words, just keep going every day. You get one goal, keep going and going and going. Like I said, be there to help somebody, because if you see somebody going through something rough, be there for them. You may not understand. I guess this. Like, you may not understand, the situation that they're going through. But even if you don't understand their situation, like I said, that's where the questions come in. It's okay to ask questions. What questions is there? That I can't tell you, because that I'm not sure of. It all depends on what the situation is. But no matter what, always be there for somebody. And remember this, if you're going through a situation and you see somebody helping you through that situation, that's not hope. That's love. If like I said, if somebody sees you going through a situation and you see them helping you, that's not hope at all. I mean, that is hope, but that's also love. That's love from a person, That's because they want to see you doing well too, So helping somebody is not, if somebody helps you through something, that's not just help, that's also love. Because if somebody helps you through something, that's somebody's heart talking to. That's somebody, that's coming from somebody's heart, and when something comes from somebody's heart, that's love. So if you see somebody going through something, help them, because like I said, who knows? You may be the only one that helps them. And I guarantee you, at the end of the day, after that situation's complete, and they get through that situation, they're gonna look at you and say, "Hey, so and so," whoever the case may be, and say, "You helped me through that. Thank you. That really meant a lot." Like I said, helping somebody through those situations, and actually sticking beside them through the whole time, and not just half-assing it. Don't just stick somebody by somebody, halfway through something, and then get up and leave. You know, um, help them through it. Like I said, you might be the only one that does. Who knows? But above all, though, still keep a smile on your face. Stay smiling. Keep smiling. See, keep smiling. Keep a smile on your. Keep smiling. Keep your head up. Never give up. And like I said, make sure you always, always help somebody, because there again, like I said, we don't know what somebody goes through. We just know somebody's name. But until next time, let's get it.